So I've gotten a couple comments recently saying that I'm AI and that this whole channel is just AI slop for the algorithm. And even some of them I even shadow banned because they were downright nasty and I don't want that stuff on my channel. While some of them were a bit more constructive. I know one of my very supportive subscribers that I had a conversation with, even like a coaching call with, he defended me saying that, yeah, I literally had a call with this guy, like he is real. And as you can see here, now I'm making this video to kind of prove that, but also just kind of to talk about this AI stuff and give you some channel updates at the end. So stay tuned. But this is definitely something that is becoming more and more prevalent because the AI is becoming pretty good, whether you're using ChatGPT or Claude. And in this kind of niche where we do gaming combined with self-improvement or just life commentary in general, it's not that difficult to go onto ChatGPT, ask it for a script, and then it'll spit out some slop. But you can hear a lot of the stuff when it's slop. Me personally, I do use a little bit of AI for the ideation, or the actual scripting. Like the way I typically do my videos is that I'll get like so many ideas throughout the day, which is why you're seeing I'm now posting 3 long form videos a week, and I have like 30 different ideas that I still haven't recorded yet, that I have yet to like script out and like record. So what I was trying to say with all of that is that I could easily make 30 videos if I wanted, if I just went full slop and I just asked ChatGPT or Claude to script the videos, but then they would not be good videos, then they would actually be slop. For the actual good videos, there is some human element in it. Even if you use, let's say 20% AI or however much that I'm using for my videos, I'm using it to help me accelerate my creativity. So I usually have the idea for like how I want the video roughly to go, but maybe I get stuck. Maybe I'm like, okay, so I want to make this video about looks maxing. Should I focus more on what I learned from the book Models with Fashion and Fitness, or should I go more the modern route where people are talking about mewing, all this stuff? Then I might actually just talk directly to Claude, which I'm using to assist me with the scripting, and it'll come up with some suggestions. And I'm like, this one is what I want. And then I'll just talk it out in my own words, because then you get the human element. I will admit though, last year at around, I think this time, I just landed a very big photography client, which took up, like it's basically a full-time client. And I was still posting to YouTube, and there was a lot of new stuff going on in my life at the time. So looking back at those videos were bad. Like I've been rewatching some of my old stuff. I think I didn't do a good job because I can hear there's way more slop in those videos that doesn't sound as much like me as the newer stuff that I'm posting now, and my very old stuff, because that's very genuine. So if you haven't watched it and you're interested more in this topic and my stance on this, I'd actually highly recommend that you go watch, I think it's called Your Best Idea Will Die in Your Head, which is me like directly talking about the workflow. But in short, the way I use AI is just as an accelerant, where I use it to assist in some of the scripting to get more of my videos out into the world. Because if I don't do it, then I will probably get stuck creatively on some of these things, in some of these videos, and then they might not see the light of day. And some of these videos are videos where people comment, this has changed my life. So I'd much rather use a little bit of AI, get the videos out, change somebody's life for the better, and then accept the fact that maybe my videos will be like 10 to 20% AI, because the value I'm putting out is real. I'm getting those comments from people. But it really did make me think, am I making a mistake here? But the thing is, if the advice is good, and if you use the advice, if you apply the advice, especially like, I'm neurodivergent. A lot of my followers will probably be similar to me in that boat. It sometimes helps you organize your thoughts when you have a chaotic brain, honestly. I typically work on like 7 videos at a time, and it's nice to just bank them. In Claude, I have one chat going on for every single video, so I can always reference that, and I have like the kind of database for that in my Claude. So there's just so many ways to use AI efficiently without it taking over the creative work. Like my subtitles as well, when I for the videos that Matteo is not editing, he's editing once a week. which is the video that's coming out every Friday, and then I'm just editing the rest myself. The subtitles, for example, they're much quicker to make with AI, and then I go and manually correct some of them, so they fit with how I want them to be. And yeah, I think you're just making a mistake if you're just saying that AI is evil and you should not use AI, because you're gonna get left behind these days. This video specifically, I had like a bunch of thoughts for this video that I've just been adding to my my Notion, where I keep my ideas. I wanted to do this video at some point addressing AI because it is so prevalent. And honestly, that is a mess. Like all the stuff I wrote over the last 5 days or so, I've basically been adding to it every single day when I got a thought around AI. I basically took all of that text, chucked it into Claude, and told it, can you please turn this into 5 bullet points based on all the stuff I've written? It gave me literally 5 bullet points. And now I'm roughly following those bullet points as I'm talking to the camera here. But at the same time though, I am pretty good at yapping. It comes very natural to me, so I'm going a bit off script here. I think the bullets I actually wrote was that I was gonna address the comments I got. Then I'm gonna be very upfront about how I use AI, which is what I've mainly been talking about. Then I also wanted to talk about how it's prevalent in the community and people doing this style of videos. Then I don't actually remember the 4th point. But that doesn't really matter. I mean, I'm talking about the stuff I wanted to talk about. Then I also wanted to talk about, do I want to do more of this stuff? Because I think I actually will. Like not more AI stuff, but more stuff where I just talk to the camera like this. Very unfiltered. Like just speaking out what I think and my thoughts, because the normal videos on Neosphere, they are much more scripted now than they were at the beginning. And I think that's better in general. Like it gets better retention on the videos, and they just tend to perform better. Even like in the early days, some of my videos that performed well, they were also lightly scripted. I think I'm scripting more now. The video I have that got 50,000 views, that was like scripted quite a lot. Like the first 30 seconds were literally scripted word for word. And yeah, it went viral because I just hit a nerve with nostalgia and like something very relatable. That's at least my theory on that video. But these videos are enjoyable. They are very easy to make. The thing is, it might be more difficult to watch because there's not really any cuts. I'm not gonna edit this video, and there's no music. There's no nice Pokemon in the background to make it easier for the listener to watch. So it's not as fun. But I think when I have some immediate thoughts, I think it might be a good idea, at least for me, to just speak them out like this, like I do in the morning, where I typically journal for 5 to 10 minutes on something that's on my mind, get it onto paper. It helps me process the idea and potentially turn it into a video. Yesterday I journaled about how your 20s have massive ripple effects going into your 30s, and I thought, wow, you know, this is probably a good video, because then I thought about how me choosing a master's degree in chemistry and moving to Copenhagen, like trying to build a photography startup, like make money off my hobby, and now building this YouTube channel, how that has ripple effects, how my habits in my mid-20s of not going out and like really just locking in, how that had a ripple effect, how my early 20s, like focusing on dating and all this stuff, that had massive ripple effects going into my 30s, because now I'm comfortable, or I'm very confident in, if I were to be single again, I could easily go out, date. I have the experience, I know what to do, I know how to set up my Tinder, I know all of this stuff. So basic, and comparing it to some other people that I'm seeing in their 30s now, you can really see like the life choices people make, like how they affect in their 20s, how it ended up affecting them now. Anyway, I'm going a bit off topic. Yeah, I just want to wrap this up with, I'm not AI, as you can see. I have no problem speaking on camera unfiltered for 10 minutes. I could sit here for literally an hour if I wanted to and just talk about life. But yeah, this video is not really made to get views or anything. I just wanted to put it out there because then when people, if they think I'm AI, I can send them this they can see I'm not AI and I'm actually a genuine person. I just want to put out stuff that's useful to you guys and to my younger self. I get a lot of fulfillment in reading your guys' comments, so please keep them coming. I'm very grateful for you guys. I'm gonna stop this video now and hope to see you in the next one.